So, good evening to everybody. Yesterday, we have heard from Dr. Naina about the sleep disorder, and she very well explained what is the reason of sleep disorders and how medically it can be corrected. Today, we will see how yoga can help us to come out of this problem of sleep disorder. Or sometimes in sleep, we find that our breath is getting stuck, or we are not able to breathe in or breathe out properly. So how we can tackle that problem through yogic practice? So there are several things which we can learn through yoga about the sleep disorder or insomnia. There are some meditations, some are the pranayam or breathing exercise, you can say, and some are the physical exercise, some are the mudras. All can help us to come out of this problem. Just we have to see what is suitable for us, how our health is permitting for particular physical exercise or breathing exercise. So if you have on a very long or chronic problem, then and already in contact of your doctor, so you can discuss with that before you start practicing any yogic exercise. So now I would like to share first what kind of yogic exercise or yogas are available for addressing this kind of problem of sleep. So now I would like to share my presentation first. So we will practice more rather than talking about things. But before practice, we should be very clear about the particular yogic practice, how it is done, and what is the benefit. So here, sorry. So as I have said, that today we will discuss about the problem of sleep disorder, and for that, what kind of yoga we can do to come out of this problem. So first, as I have said, that whatever your problem somebody has, if it is chronic and he is or she is already in the contact of his or her doctor, then he can consult with his or her doctor before practicing any breathing exercise or physical exercise. So in pressure therapy, especially whenever we discuss about the problem of sleep disorder, then there are 4 types of exercise or meditations or mudras and breathing exercise which we have to practice. So there are 4 things which are given in a package, or you can say as a module, suggested as a module for dealing with this particular problem of sleep disorder. So there are 4 types of physical exercise which one can do. And the first is Tadasana. In this particular posture, it is very simple posture in which you have to stand on your toes and take both the hands up above the head and locking your fingers with each other. You have to give stretching to your whole body, upward sky. So in this way, this is a simple exercise which will also help you to address this kind of problem of insomnia. Second is Sarvangasana. It is a little bit difficult, and those who are the beginners and have no practice of any kind of physical exercise, they should first learn the simple exercise and make their body flexible. And also, they should gain the control on their body system so that they can raise both the legs up, and the head should be the down. So he or she has to raise the whole body upward. So that is called Sarvangasana. It gives the stress, or you can say pressure to your throat muscles, and that will help to come out of this kind of problem. Third is Matsyasana. It is easy in comparison to Sarvangasana. In this posture, just you have to make the lotus posture first of all, and then you have to slip down on the head, keeping on the head, and the back should be upward from the ground, and both the hands should touch the what we say toes of your both the legs. So in this way, this posture is done. I will show the picture. It's just you can see that this is a simple thing, but just as those people who are not habitual to make what we say lotus posture, it may be a little bit difficult for them, but they can practice slowly and gradually. Then their body will adopt it, and they can do it easily. Paschimottanasana also is easy. In this, you have to bend forward and touch both the toes with the thumbs, keeping both the legs straight. So in this way, these are the 4 physical exercise which help us to come out of this problem of insomnia or sleep disorder. There are certain breathing exercise. Among them, the Ujjayi pranayam and the Bhramari pranayam are very helpful pranayam or breathing exercise for the problem of sleep disorder. So in Ujjayi pranayam, we first make our throat a little bit hard, and then we start taking breathing with both the nostrils, and when how much time we can hold it inside, we should try to hold it inside and make Jalandhar Bandh, and if possible Moola Bandh. And we have to be in that state for as much as possible, and then we have to breathe out through left nostril by closing the right one. So this is the way of doing Ujjayi pranayam, and it is very important for the problem of insomnia, for the infection of the throat, tonsils, and thyroid problem, and those people who have some infections in the throat, or some voice, the voice is not very clear, or they are speaking not in a proper way. So this Ujjayi pranayam can help a lot. And those people who are having thyroid problem, they can also come out of that problem if they are practicing this pranayam at regular basis. So within 3 months almost, it is said that one can come out of the problem of thyroid. So in the Bhramari pranayam is not very much unfamiliar to you, because you every day practice Mahapran sound. So the Mahapran sound is known as Bhramari pranayam when it is practiced as breathing exercise. So it is known as Bhramari pranayam, or you can say Bhramari. Bhramar means the big B, and you have to make the sound of buzzing, or like big B. So in this way, this exercise is done. So it also helps you to clear your throat, and thereby it controls the problem of sleep disorder. There is another simple breathing exercise. Those people who are feeling that they are not able to sleep in a sound sleep, or you can say they have some problem of sleep, they are not properly sleeping, or sleep is not easy for them. So for such people, it is suggested that just you have to count your breathing from 1 to 100. Okay, so in sleeping state, you have to lie down on your bed and you are ready to go into sleep, but sleep is not coming, then you can just start taking breath from 1 to 100. Okay. So if you count, you will see that automatically you are going into sleep. Whenever one has some gastric trouble just after taking meal, then immediately he or she should take 8 long breaths lying down in a straight position, and turning right side, she can take 16 long breaths, and then turning on left side, he or she should take 32 long breaths. So this exercise will help to release the gastric wind, and also it will work like a magic. So in this way, and there are, because of some gastric trouble, if somebody is not going into sleep, they can practice this kind of exercise if they have taken food or meal, and after 1 or 2 hours they are going to sleep, then they may have some kind of such problems, and due to that they are not going to sleep. So if they are practicing such kind of exercise, then it will help them to release their gastric trouble and to take them into a deep sleep. So these are the 4 breathing exercise, or you can say main exercise of breathing, which we can practice to come out of the problem of sleep disorder. As I have said that there are 4 physical exercise. So the first one is called Tadasana. Okay, so Anuja sometimes say Tadasana, but it is not Tadasana, it is Tadasana. Tad means the tree. Okay, so how the palm tree is a very long or tall tree. So like that, you have to stand up on your toes and raise both the hands up, and lock the fingers of both the hands together, and keeping them open towards the sky. You have to give stretching to your whole body. So during that time, you can just, when you are breathing in, you have to raise both the yourself on the toes and raise both the hands up, and by holding, you can stretch your body, and by exhaling, you can come down in the normal condition or position. So this is called Tadasana. So we have to pronounce properly, okay? And because these are the yoga is being taught by India, and Indian terms are special terms, and they have special concept behind the particular term. If we pronounce wrongly, then the whole concept is diluted. So we have to learn that it is known as Tadasana. Tadasana. Tad is the tree. So like in the pose, like the Tad tree, it is called Tadasana. Second is Sarvangasana. You are perceiving here that we have to raise the whole body upward, keeping the neck, or you can say face down. So on the basis of your shoulders, you have to raise the whole body. So you can take the support of your hands to raise the body upward, and okay. For this particular, we have to practice slowly and gradually, because it can hurt someone if somebody will try to raise his or her body is with a speed or fast, then it may hurt someone. Okay, so we have to learn slowly and gradually how first we can raise our legs up to 30 degree, then 60 degree, then 90 degree, and then we have to raise it straight. So in this way, we can practice this exercise and can learn. So this will help to control our problem. Next is Matsyasana. You are perceiving here that and the lady has met first of all lotus posture, and then she slips downward, keeping her neck in this raised condition, and then keeping the chest and the back up from the ground. and touching both the toes with both the thumbs. So this is the posture which is known as Matsyasana. It is like the fish pose. So this pose is also giving some stress and some exercise to our throat. So it looks that in sleep disorder there is some problem in our throat or in the or thyroid gland or in throat muscles. So it is very important that we have to practice all those exercises which are somehow affecting directly or indirectly our throat muscles. And next is Paschimottanasana. So this is a very simple posture, but it is also not easy for everybody and anybody, because if our belly is somehow fatty, then it is difficult to go down to this extent. But when we start it, it is not necessary that you will achieve it accomplish it in one day. But when you practice every day, slowly and gradually, then your nose start touching the knees and your hands are able to touch the toes of the both the legs. So this will also help in this particular problem. So a physical exercise we will do when you will be here at our center. Now, just you can say long and deep breathing, and that is also very helpful, to come out of this problem of sleep disorder. So, how we can take long and deep breath because of some tension or stress. Sometimes we are not going to sleep easily. So, if we can take long and deep breath, then it will relax our mind, it will relax our body, it will set our body system in a normal process, our normal system, and it will help us to go into sound sleep. So this is also important, long and deep breathing. So how we can take more and more long and deep breathing. It is not necessary that we have to practice it by sitting at one place, but whenever you are moving or sitting or standing or doing anything, if you can practice long and deep breath 24 hours, then also it will work. So this is also very important from many perspective. And here Ujjayi Pranayam, I have already explained that you have to breathe through both the nostrils, keeping your neck a little bit hard or contracting inside, and take the breath through throat. It looks that you are breathing through throat and not through nose. Though we are breathing through nose, but we are taking breath through throat and making the sound. So that's why this is particular exercise, breathing exercise, or you can say, yes, pranayam. It is known as ocean breath, or it is known as the breath of victory, because when we breathe through throat, it makes some sound like the snoring, soaring of the ocean. So that's why it is also known as ocean breath, or it gives the sense of victory and victorious, to be victorious. So that's why it is known as a breath of victory. So here, in the one thing which is very important here, just that you have to breathe in through both the nostrils, but when you are breathing out, then you have to close the right nostril and just breathe out through left one. And how long you can hold inside, and in that is holding is during holding the breath, how you can make the Janandarban, in which we touch our chin with the throat. In this way, we lock the throat, and if we can make Mulband band at the same time, can contract our lower part towards up and stretch it upwards from within. So that Mulband is also very important in Ujjayi Pranayam. There are certain meditation which can do. So Kayotsarga, as we have already learned it, and we are practicing every day. Kayotsarga means a relaxation with full. It is a full with full awareness actually. So this kind of relaxation is not just that you have to be aware of during the relaxation, but when you are practicing this relaxation and giving suggestion to your each and every part to relax, 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 and with relaxation, if they are going into sleep, then it is not a problem because we are not just practicing Kayasarga this time for as a meditation, but we are practicing relaxation for going into deep sleep. So if our body is going into sleep state, then it's okay because that is the main purpose of practicing Kayasarga during sleeping. So this relaxation can help us a lot. And sometimes people start taking sound sleep after practice of Kayasarga. So whenever we feel that the sleep is not coming and we are looking for that, just you can start practicing this relaxation process. You have to give suggestion to each and every part to be completely relaxed, and in that state automatically you will feel that you are going into sleep. Contemplation on the affirmations. So here there are certain contemplations also that we can give this affirmations to our mind, that my mind is peaceful and my emotions are pacified. So if this kind of affirmation we can make 9 times in orally, 9 times mentally, and then we can visualize that we are in very much peace and our emotions are under our control, so there is no any kind of psychological dispositions or disorders or turmoil, emotional turmoils. Due to that we are not able to sleep properly. So if we can make this kind of affirmations 9 times orally, 9 times mentally, and then after that we can visualize ourselves in a very peaceful, calm and cool condition going into deep sleep. So that will also help us to go into sleep. There are certain mantras. Mantras are nothing. They are the combination of the letters, different letters, which have different sound energies. And if we combine different letters with particular of frequency and looking at the power or frequency of those particular mantras, or you can say their energies, they can also help us to come out of this problem. Those people who cannot do any other thing, but if they can chant the mantra hum, 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 like this. So this if you start chanting this mantra, this is a simple one letter only, okay, and the dot is there. So just a hum mantra, if we go on speaking this, uttering this mantra, this will also help us to come out of the problem of sleep disorder. Or there is a Ram mantra. So it is this Ram mantra is also done in the throat especially. So you can just Ram, 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 Ram. So you will see that the mantra is vibrating the throat muscle when we are uttering this. So it will help us to go into deep sleep. There are some hand postures. One is called Jnana Mudra and the other one is called Prana Mudra. So these both the hand postures are also very helpful to go into sleep. So Jnana Mudra we always practice. Every day we practice this Jnana Mudra, in which we touch the tip of the index finger with the tip of the thumb and keeping other fingers straight and the palm open towards the sky. So that is called a Jnana Mudra. So this Jnana Mudra is very good for our brain because of some tensions or stress or some other reasons. If our brain is not in the proper rest, then we cannot go into deep sleep. So for controlling our brain condition or brain problems, this Gyan Mudra is very helpful. It strengthens the brain, and also it energizes our neurons of our brain, and it makes our mind somehow in a proper condition. So it will help us to go into sleep. Pran Mudra is not prescribed for everybody and for everyone, but just Pran Mudra, if somebody is having some kind of weakness in the body, then he can practice or she can practice this Pran Mudra to make her or him energized so that he can go into sleep. There are certain dietary controls also. We can limit some food. We can avoid some food which is hampering our sleep, or we cannot go into sleep. We know that those people who are taking tea, sometimes they awake and they remain awakened till 2, 3, 4. They don't feel any kind of sleep. So if this kind of toxicants or addictive substances, if we are taking at night before sleeping, then it is very difficult to go into sleep. So we should avoid tea, coffee, and such hot things when we want to go into sleep. So before in daytime in the morning, you can if somebody is habitual to take it or addictive to take it, he can or she can, but at least in the evening they should not take these things so that they can go into deep sleep. So just I have suggested what we can do. It is not necessary that everybody has to do all the yogic exercises on breathing exercise or meditation or mudras or pranayam, but you can pick up only one thing which is suitable for you, helping you, and you have to practice that one only. It is not necessary, but we are suggesting all these different what we say, different exercise to address different mindset, different physical conditions of different people. Here we can see the benefits of Gyan Mudra. So it modifies the pranic flow in the vital energy which is flowing inside the body. If it is not balanced or it is blocking in some part, and because of that we are getting some problem of sleep disorder, we can balance it. Internalization of pran. So the pran, if our energy is going just outside, but it is not working inside in a proper way, then you can practice this particular hand posture. It calms the mind, and that is very important for us to go into deep sleep. Improves concentration, strengthens the endocrine system, and improved communication and clarity of thought. So this is also those people who have some what we say problem of unnecessary thinking, or they are not clear about their own ideas or thinking, so they can also practice this mental balance and tranquility. So that is also very important for us to go into sleep. But just we have to be very much conscious before practicing this kind of a mudra also. If somebody is having some kind of a problem in which this mudra is not good for them, they can avoid it. So do not firmly press your finger against each other. So here we have to see that we should not give much pressure. Just slightly, we have to touch the tip of the index finger with the tip of the thumb without giving much pressure. We should keep our spine comfortably erect. If we are seated in bending posture, then also this mudra will not work. Seek guidance from a healthcare professional or yoga instructor if you have severe medical conditions or injuries. Though this mudra is not harming to anybody, but if somebody has any problem with this also, though it is very simple and it is non-harming posture, and it can be done by anybody or everybody or anytime. But if somebody is having some problem, then it is the precautions for them. Prana mudra, so we know that vital energy is flowing inside, so it controls the vital energy or the flow of vital energy, or it balances. If there is deficiency of vital energy in some part, and due to that we are not able to sleep, then it controls that. Respiratory health, so it is good for respiration also, because some people are not able to sleep because of their respiratory problem. So it will help to improve that condition. Relaxation and stress relief, so it also gives relaxation and releases our stress. Mental clarity and focus increases, or digestive health, so it is also helpful for digestion, because you are perceiving here that this is called pran mudra, but it is also called as very good for acidity. So that's why this mudra is important for digestive point of view. Immune system support, it also supports our immune system. If our body is not what we say able to face the problem of virus and any such things, because we have weak immunity, so we can strengthen our immune power. Fighting of diseases, like pathogens and infections, so it is very important for that. If we have our immune system is very strong, and if we have enough energy, we can face any kind of disease. Improve the efficiency of the lungs, and it is also very important for the lungs, because sometimes because we have problem of respiratory system or lungs, and due to that we are not able to sleep. So in COVID-19, we find that people were not able to breathe through properly through lungs, and that's why they have lost their life. So it is easy not to go into sleep because of that problem of lungs. Now, so the precautions are that if in pregnancy, it is not advisable for pregnant women to, and it is she has to avoid practicing this particular hand posture, especially later stage of her pregnancy. Hypertension, so individuals with high blood pressure should practice Prana Mudra with cautions, as it involves breath retention. So those people who have got heart surgery, or they have problem of respiration already, they should not practice this, because in this particular hand posture, we try to retain or hold breathing inside. But if we are not doing that kind of holding, then you can practice this mudra. It is not harmful in that condition. Respiratory conditions, if you have any respiratory conditions such as asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, then also it is suggested that you should not practice it if you are holding the breath. Okay. Individual sensitivities, so we pay attention to our body. We should pay attention to our body response, and discontinue the practice if we experience any kind of discomfort, pain, or adverse effects. So it is all advised, so that you can be very much careful before we practice anything. So now I have discussed what are the physical exercises, which are the breathing exercises, and which are the hand postures and meditation and mantra chanting, which are prescribed especially for dealing for addressing this problem of sleep disorder.
I just the picture for the pran mudra is, I don't think correct, because I'm a little confused. Just want to make sure. I think isn't it the thumb and little finger? The picture shows a different mudra.
Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. Yes. It shows
Error.
the as in the what we say apan mudra rather than pran mudra. Is it clear? This is apan mudra, no?
Yes,
So
the picture is
the
Apan
picture
Mudra.
is showing apan mudra rather than pran mudra,
This is
and the pran
Apan.
mudra is these two last
Yeah,
fingers.
yeah.
Clear? So you can correct, please. Sorry for that wrong picture. I was just perceiving those instructions rather than posture. So these are the different exercise which we have discussed today, and now we will practice Ujjayi pranayama. Just you can see how it is done. So we have to contract our throat or make it a little bit hard to breathe in whenever we are breathing in. So we have to think that we are breathing in through throat. So we have to take the breath inside through throat muscle. So we have to use the throat muscles and try to hold it as much as possible. Those who have heart surgery, they are advised not to hold breathing. Just they can practice without holding it. Whatever normal breathing is going on, they should be with that only. And then during holding time, you have to try to make the Jalandhar one, in which you have to touch your chin with the throat and try to make the Mool Bandha so that it will help to increase the energy level. It will boost the energy level from inside. Okay, so we have to contract our anus upward from within during the holding time of the breathing. And when we exhale, we have to exhale by closing the right one, and just we have to exhale through left one. So this is the way of doing Ujjayi pranayama. So be ready. How I can see if all the videos are closed. Yes. So sit in a comfortable posture. Keep both the hands in the posture of knowledge, touching the tip of the thumb with the tip of the index finger. Keep your both the eyes closed, or if somebody wants to open, keep it open, then you or he or she can keep them open. Okay. So now we have to breathe in with both the nostrils and try to hold inside. And during holding, we have to make the Jalandharman as well as Moolabandha. Clear? At the time of exhaling, we have to close the right nostril and exhale through left one. So you have to use the throat muscles for breathing in. And it will make the sound like the ocean makes sound. Second time.
Well, no, Samiji, in here we're not closing the ears and the eyes like this. Not this one. That's not the same.
Okay, yeah, somebody uses that also. We can put our thumb in the ears, both the index fingers on the eyes, middle fingers on the nose, and last 2 fingers on the mouth.
Right.
So that can also be done. In Brahmari pranayam, it is
It's
also
also called Brahmari. Okay.
Yes. So it is also very good for sleep because our all the senses are extrovert, and that's why our mind is wandering here and there. So if we can close all the five senses during this practice of a breathing exercise, then it will also help us to make our mind relaxed and calm and cool. So we can practice this one. Now breathe in. And make the sound. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Vandami Nonsami.
Yes.
Vandami, when we do like multiple breaths, the ear and everything is still closed, right? Like if we do
Yes.
it 4 or 5 times, we keep everything closed. We just keep breathing in, right?
Just you should not place the nose in such a way that it is closed. Okay, and due to that you cannot breathe in.
No, but the ears and the eyes and like this portion is all closed, all 5 breaths, right? Like
Yes.
except the nose.
Yes. Yeah. So you have to keep on them closed, but just nose must be open so that you can breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
Okay. You can make the sound. So sound is done through throat. So for that, you need not to open the lips. Clear?
Yes.
And Samniji, are these exercises to be done before sleep or in the morning, like regular?
This very good question. Those people who are feeling that their mind is not shutting down at that when they are going to sleep, at that time they have to make their mind relaxed so they can practice during that time. Otherwise you can practice in the morning.
Okay.
So it must control the internal system so that when you are going to sleep at night, it will help you.
Okay.
So now the long and deep breath is already clear to everybody. And next is that whenever somebody has taken some wrong food and because of that he's or she's feeling some gastric trouble just after taking food, then you generally it is said that you should not sit after taking meal. You have to walk at least 100 steps. That is according to Ayurveda. Okay. So after taking any meal or breakfast or anything you have eaten, you have to walk at least 100 steps. Then you have to sit on in the diamond posture. Okay. So we know that the calf muscles are considered as the 2nd mind, and it controls sugar even in the whenever we take some food, then sugar is also boosted. So it controls the sugar. And when I came from India, I had 104 the diabetic rate. So I was declared that I'm pre-diabetic. But just 1 week before we get tested, and it is 92. So why? Because I was practicing that how I can walk on the toes. If we are walking on toes, then it is giving stress or pressure to our calf muscles, and that calf muscles control our sugar in the blood. Clear? So it is considered that we have to first, whenever we are taking any meal, we have to walk for 100 steps. After, we have to sit in the diamond posture so that these calf muscles get pressurized, and they control our sugar. And it is said that if somebody is sitting in the diamond posture after taking food and after taking 100 steps, 100 step round, then it also controls the paralysis problem. And yes, and if somebody can walk on the toes, so how we can stand on the toes and then walk on that, how many steps we can do. So if that can be done, that will also help to control our diabetes. Otherwise, just we can stand on the toes and we can raise the heel up and down, keep them down. So in this way, if we repeat 10 times, one time. So in this way, 3 times you have to repeat 10 steps. So that also helps to control the sugar. So this is what is the general rule of Ayurveda, that after taking any meal, you have to walk at least 100 steps. Without taking 100 steps round, you should not sit, you should not sleep. But if somebody has got some gastric problem, just after taking the meal, then he has to first sleep on the back side and in a straight way, and lying in a straight position. He should or she should take 8 long and deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out without holding in. Okay, just you have to breathe in and breathe out. Then turning in right side, you have to take 16 long breaths. So, and then you have to turn in left side and take 32 breaths in and out. You will see that at once the gastric air will come out of the body and you will be relaxed. And it is really very magical. Whenever we feel such kind of a problem, we do mostly this kind of breathing exercise by sleeping just after taking the food. Okay, but you should not continue sleeping after that. You should sit down and stand up, and you can walk and do any other thing. But you should not sleep just after taking meal. At least half an hour or 1 hour after you, if we want to take nap or rest, we can take. So this is what I have said, that this gastric trouble also creates sometimes problem in our sleep. So we can be free from that. Now, glotis, some people feel glotis. Okay, so it shows that we have not taken enough water content, okay, after taking food. So we have to pay attention to that also, if there is deficiency of water, therefore you are feeling some glotis, such kind of dagars, etc. So for that, you have to be careful about the taking water. So this is what I have said about the breathing exercise. Physical exercise we will do when you will come here. And hand posture is already clear, that Gyan Mudra is very clear, and the Pran Mudra is also clear. Next is mantra meditation. So just we can practice for 10 to 15 times. These mantras has nothing to do with any deities or any particular religion. Okay, they are just syllables. So they are sound energies which also help us to come out of such problems. Okay, so now it is the 9-4. Should we chant the mantras? Practice the mantra? for
Yes,
meditation.
Swamiji, because we've forgotten them from a while ago, so let's do them.
Can carry on.
Okay, so whether you would like to take meditation or mantras.
Mantras.
Okay, so now we will do mantras for 5 minutes. Hum mantra. Okay, and you have to feel that it is the vibrations of the hum mantra. You have to feel in the throat. Similarly, the Ram mantra. When you speak Ram, you utter Ram mantra. You have to feel the vibrations of the mantra inside the throat. Clear? So Ram mantra can be seen in the white white color, like the moon, and Hum mantra can also be seen in that color in the throat. So we are doing mantra meditation. Close your eyes softly. Keep your backbone and neck straight. Both the hands in the posture of knowledge or Vitarag Mudra. Concentrate your mind inside the throat. See your entire throat. Relax it. Now visualize the Hum mantra. Hum mantra. We will pronounce this mantra also. And you have to feel the vibrations, or you can say touch of this mantra to your throat muscles. Hum, 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 Now see the mantra. Visualize the mantra inside the throat in white color. See the white light of the mantra throughout the throat. The second mantra, that is Ram mantra. HRAM. Ram. Okay, so this is a very ancient mantra and very effective mantra. So it is considered that Ram, Rim, Rum, Ram, Ram, Ra. These are the 7 letters, and if we chant all every day this mantra, then it can help us to develop the higher consciousness. So it is very, very ancient mantra. Okay, so just we are taking one syllable, that is Ram, and it is to be visualized in the throat in the white bright color, and you have to utter the same mantra. Okay. Ram, 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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Ram, Ram, Ram, Ram,
Ram, Ram.
So this is the way to utter. There are 4 stages for chanting any mantras. Okay. In the first level, number 1, we have to just utter little bit loudly so that we can also listen to the sound, and those people who are in our surrounding, they can also hear that sound. So that is the gross way of chanting the mantra. Second step, we have to just chant the mantra with our lips. Okay, so there is movement of lips, but there is no utterance, no sound. Okay, so just you are uttering, but you know that you are uttering particular mantra. Nobody is able to listen to that mantra. The third stage, you have to close the lips, or you should not use the tongue or lips. Just you have to utter this mantra at mental level. Okay, so that is third step. And fourth step, you have to just visualize that mantra. So you will see slowly and gradually your mind is becoming so calm and cool and relaxed, and also it will help you to go into sleep. Clear? So these are the 4 stages of chanting any mantra to realize its power. So yes, Kri, Para and Pashyanti. There is one more Okay, so these are the 4 stages in Hindu tradition, especially. These are the 4 stages of chanting any mantra. So Baikhari, Madhyama, Para, and Pashyanti. Okay, so the first one when we utter and it is audible to other people also, that is called Baikhari. Okay, second is Madhyama, in which we move only the lips, but nobody listen to that sound. And third is to repeat the same mantra at mental level without using the mouth or tongue. And the last one is that you have to visualize that mantra in particular. So that will be the most effective part of the chanting of mantra. So, okay, I think we have done. Anybody has any question? So mantra is clear and meditation is clear, in which you have to do just a relaxation on contemplation, affirmation that I'm going into deep sleep. Okay, my mind is peaceful, my emotions are pacified, and I'm going into deep sleep. Okay, so this kind of with this affirmation, we can also go into deep sleep.
Samani, when you're visualizing the mantra, we're supposed to be visualizing the Sanskrit letters, right? Not
that
like Ram and
these letters, see in English, the Hindi letters or Devanagari script is not only just letters, they are different sound energies.
so that's what you visualize.
Yes, so you have to
Okay.
visualize the mantra in that particular script.
So we need to know those. We need to know what they look
Yes,
like.
it is true. It is true.
Mm.
So how I can show you?
I mean,
yeah,
I think
will show you.
long time back, maybe
I
you
have
showed.
to when I will post it on website, then you will see the particular shape also of the mantra or
Yeah,
letters, especially.
to remember it.
So yeah, that will help you
Mm.
because that's why the India has so many mantras, because all these different letters have different energies.
Mm. And the first one is hum or hum? Hum.
Yes.
Okay.
Swaha. It is very much used in mantras, in different mantras. Fat Swaha. Okay. So hum is also mantra.
Okay. Okay. And do you have any advice for if you're feeling sleepy during the daytime? You know, there was one condition where you feel sleepiness in the daytime.
So for that, just we have to, though it is said that you should not take some little bit hot things, but those people who are having such problems, they can take some hot things.
They are
like,
going to drink the caffeine.
so that they can be awakened due to
Awakened.
that, but not any addictive substances. Okay,
Okay.
alcohol or any such things. Okay, we are not preferring that, prescribing those things.
Okay.
But you can take some little bit of hot food or breakfast. Those people who are taking just mostly people take food after 2 hours or 1 hour
Right.
cooking. So you should not take like that. Okay.
Okay.
And the second, we have to stand up or wash our mouth or start taking doing some breathing exercise on physical exercise.
Breathing. Okay.
Yes.
The same
Or
breathing
you should
exercise.
start taking the round. See, Mahavir, when Bhagwan Mahavir used to meditate, he used to meditate for hours and hours. Okay. So during that long period, sometimes he used to feel sleep.
Mm.
Then he started taking the rounds.
Circles.
Okay. So that is called Chankraman. Okay. Not only circle, but you have to take rounds.
Yes.
So he used to take rounds.
And
Okay,
that keeps
so
him
when
awake.
Tirthankar also takes rounds when he feels sleep, and in daytime or in meditation time when he has to be awakened. If sleep is coming, then he used to stand up and moving. Okay, so that is called Chankraman.
So
We say
basically
taking
to
round.
walk around.
Okay,
Chankra?
Chankraman. Chankraman means taking round or moving
Okay.
here
Moving
and
around,
there
okay.
for the time being. For 5 minutes, you
Okay.
have to move here and there or take some
Yes.
round of your room, or if
Mhm.
there is corridor or passage or anywhere.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
do some active work, active work in which you have to make more energy. You have to use more energy. Okay. So that kind of a heavy work you have to do. Then you can
Like
come out
physically
of,
walk around.
or at least you have to stand up when you are feeling some meditation times we feel such kind of sleep. Okay. So we have to stand up in that time.
And we
It is
stand
not
up and do
necessary
it.
that you have to sit down and then only you can meditate. No, you can stand up and meditate in a standing posture.
Okay. Okay.
Almost Tirthankars do meditation in a
Standing.
standing posture mostly. If we sleep, then we feel sleep. Sorry, if we sit and we do longer meditation, then we start sleeping.
That's feeling sleepy.
So those people who want to go into deeper meditation and long meditation, they should stand up.
Doing standing. Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
At least during the time when they feel some kind of sleep. No. So thank you very much. So today, who was going to give the session? It is Dinesh ji. Okay, but he can give tomorrow.
Dinesh G is still there. Actually, before everybody leaves, Samani ji, I just wanted to let everyone know, and I'll put it on the site, that Ramesh Bhai is going to be doing the asanas tomorrow, or demonstrating them for the sleep
Okay.
in tomorrow's
Yeah.
session.
So he can cover all these asanas,
The
which we
asanas,
have
right. So
discussed
he
today.
wanted
Okay?
to make sure that all of you who are going to be participating, that you at least 1 hour before eat, or more better 2 hours before have had your meal.
Yes.
And then you can do the asanas, and at least 1 hour before. He was just requesting that so that everybody can do the asana, and to bring your yoga mats and be ready for the asanas.
So the time would be 8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m. Yes.
Okay, so
Friday's
it is
class.
necessary that you have to finish your dinner at least 2.5 hours before.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Vandamino
Vandami Namasami Samniji.
Yes.
Vandami
Vandam
Namasami.